Well, we are back, and as we gear up for the grand finals of today's Singapore Open 2 between Melvin K and Nelson Lim, we will just take a quick glance through the usage statistics from the event overall, with a total of around, I think, 55 Masters.
Yeah, not quite enough to hit the
threshold for top 16 championship points, but a decent number. Well, less than Malaysia last Open, so there's that for them to crow about.
top dog still remains as Arcanine.
Oh well, Singapore looking more and more like a pound out here. Arcanine reaching 42 out of 55 players. That's more than 80% Arcanine.
And if you compare the difference between number 1 and number 2, the difference in usage is really quite big.
Porygon 2 is not even on half of the total teams, whereas Arcanine is on more than 80%.
I guess for good reason. A lot of players have been experimenting with different types of dogs, with the special variant, the bulky variant, even I believe Jira packs the Scarf variant as well. So definitely a lot of options here for Arcanine.
Yeah, even in the final we're going to see two Arcanines go up against each other.
Definitely.
Melvin's offensively geared Life Up Arcanine against Nelson's very bulky,
Snarl,
very defensive, extreme speedless,
Snarl,
very
Will-O-Wisp,
Arcanine.
And Porygon 2 manages to, I believe, come up to top place. It wasn't there before, I remember. Yeah.
No, Porygon 2 has from time to time been number 1, then just drops out of top 5, then comes back number 1 again, and here's at number 2. Porygon 2 has its moments in the sun because at the end of the day, Porygon 2 is just obnoxiously bulky. But there are games that it just stands and does nothing. So it's gonna we have to weigh it against. And let's not forget, we're seeing an increasing usage of fighting types. Not across the board, but every team is now and then you see the occasional fighting type pop up with a very strong fighting attack user pop up, which is making life difficult for Porygon 2.
Which leads us quite nicely into number 3, Lele, one of the better answers to fighting types, with that Psychic and Fairy Step, especially as well as taking 4 times resisting fighting types attacks.
It's interesting here to see that we're seeing a very good spread of Tapus now, except Bulu. Bulu doesn't exist, guys. So other than Bulu, which is clearly the idiot stepchild of the family, down at 4, we do see Lele, Coco, and Fini are sitting close to each other, 25, 24, and 19. So we definitely see some overlap with players using multiple Tapus on their teams. And well, Fini in particular is very splashable, since his terrain doesn't
Splashable, huh?
Oh dear.
Okay,
I didn't mean that. Yeah, but in terms of how it's just solid overall. It can deny statuses on all your mons and doesn't rely on its terrain to function offensively.
And honestly, I think Fini is one of the better spread users as compared to Tapu Koko and Tapu
really?
Lele.
But Cody Muddy wanted a good move now, really?
Well,
is that what we've reached in 2017?
Well, the base power is a lot higher than the Dazzling Gleam from Lele and Tapu Koko.
That's true. But there's always discharge if you're insane. And you like paralyzing yourself.
Yeah, and well, Katana has sort of still maintained its popularity here as
Katana
well.
is less than I thought. However, especially since Singapore does like its Katana. So Katana is a very strong endgame option. But well, the problem here is when you're in a long invested metagame, Katana probably needs the Arcanine to go away before it can do anything in the game.
It requires a lot of support before the Katana can shine.
Gerard even gave up. He's like, okay, I can't deal with all these Arcanines out. And Gerard has even gone all the way with a Scarf Arcanine to just have an automatic check on Katana no matter what.
And below Fini we have the Garchomp. I expected Garchomp to be a bit higher, but I guess its lack of versatility is what's stopping it from taking one of the top spots.
What's interesting here actually is that with Garchomp all the way down at 16, it does mean that players have a lot of variety with the Z Crystals. Since Garchomp does primarily hold the Z Crystal, and at one point Garchomp was on a lot of teams as their primary Z move user. The fact that Garchomp has gone all the way down there means that the Z Crystals have really become diversified. Unless players are putting it all on their Arcanines, please guys, don't do that.
Lele could spot the Psychium, although I think that's a bit uncommon these days. I think people prefer rocking their choice packs.
Yeah, but again, the point here is that there's a lot of variety now. It's not quite as simple to immediately spot where the Z Crystal is on your opponent's
I guess Garchomp still does have a few tricks. I do think we've seen a couple of Swords Dance Garchomp, especially in this tournament as well.
Yeah, this Swords Dance Garchomp with Tectonic Reach does punish a lot of his checks. So if you come in on a free turn and punish the switch in with a Swords Dance boosted attack.
And the next two we have Mark and Snorlax, both tied at 14 each usage. It's such a shame to see Snorlax.
Both of the Gluttony users down there, but again, the same reasons that Porygon 2 has slightly fallen out of favor are what's keeping Snorlax down there. Fighting attacks do keep it down, and the fact that Snorlax does enjoy boosting his defense with Curse or Stockpile is hurt by how Sacred Sword from Katana ignores those defenses. And let's include Gigalith with those as well, since Gigalith right now seems to be just as fond of its 50% berries as the Snorlax and the Muk.
Yeah, I think it's less usable, especially since it can't recycle the berries, so its longevity is quite limited.
Does have more immediate offensive power and has the ability to check opposing weather, but as we can see from the rest of the usage, Toko at 3, Pelipper at 2, Politoed at 2, that's 4 rain and 3 sun. Do you really need a dedicated weather check when that's the amount of weather?
The thing is, I suppose the added special defense boost is nice, but when you're up against the likes of like Katana, it's not really going to matter.
Yeah, but again, you are a rock type, so you do check the Arcanines running around, so there's that. The Arcanines can burn you, which is added annoyance.
And
in this
intimidate as well,
moment.
especially. Kind of forces the Gigalith to set up maybe with a curse of their own, which they might not be able to afford the time, given their team support.
I think Singapore has finally lost the love affair of Drifblim has finally lost a bit of its luster.
I still love Drifblim.
All the way down at 8. And well, Drifblim, you know what Drifblim is going to offer. Drifblim itself will always come paired with a Tapu Fini or Tapu Lele. Please don't use Koko or Bulu. Drifblim's defense is not exactly a very usable mod.
Yeah, but Drifblim quite punishable actually, and many I think would consider it like a free beast boost for a Xurkitree.
Yeah, definitely. That's always dangerous when you can't protect a mon like Drifblim.
Yeah, and up next we have the other two UBs, the Nihiligo and the Celesteela. Nihiligo. Right, then Celesteela making a comeback actually, I think.
At 6, you call that a comeback, Justin?
Well, it's been non-existent for a very long time. Like
there's always a player playing Celesteela, usually at the lower tables, but this time Siwan taking it all the way to the top 4, so well played to her. Celesteela will always have its usage because if your opponent doesn't prepare for it, and because it's so low, because it's dead in Justin's words, people don't prepare for it, and Celesteela can punish such players. So interesting to see what the usage has been at this Singapore Open too, especially since we are hosting another Singapore Open just 2 weeks from now.
I'm just so glad that the Pheromosa's usage is like 5.
So you heard Justin, everybody bring Pheromosa at the next Open.
I think it's time for me to use a different team. Alright, then we'll be going on to the finals between Nelson and Melvin. Both of them
I've watched each other play.
Both
Nelson
of them
is
top
the
players in
defending
their
Singapore
own right
Open
as well.
champion.
Both of them top players in their own right as well.
Well, Melvin is Melvin, and Nelson is well,
Nelson.
But you know.
I wish we could say more about these players, honestly.
I mean, if you had written it out, Melvin is in all caps, Nelson is in small letters.
Okay, Nelson's team once again, Tapu Koko, Katana, Lele, Arcanine, Porygon 2 and Gigalith.
As Melvin will have the team of Arcanine, Tapu Lele, Xurkitree, Muk, Porygon 2 and the Whimsicott.
Yeah, Melvin I think being the superior Xurkitree user here.
Yeah, the thing here for Nelson is that he can't match Tailwind, whereas Melvin has shown his inclination to go for Tailwind even in the face of opposing Trick Room. Because he has the options to deal with Trick Room on his own. So it's going to be an interesting matchup to see what speed condition Melvin opts for. Nelson has to respond to the Tailwind with Trick Room or he's going to get overrun by Xurkitree.
Yeah, I think Nelson should play a lot better if he knows the exact moveset of the Whimsicott, because it is such a wild card at this moment. Is it safe for him to go for Trick Room? Or does he have to try to match Tailwind?
I believe we've seen all 4 moves on stream.
But we've seen the Moonblast do a lot to a Pheromosa.
Yeah, we've seen the Moonblast, we've seen the Tailwind, we've seen the
I'm sorry.
Endeavor?
Nelson can't match the Tailwind, what am I thinking?
Yeah, Nelson can't match the Tailwind.
Well then, I think Melvin should try to opt for that speed advantage then as we go into the first round here for the finals in the Singapore Open.
And let's not forget, if you go too hard in on the Whimsicott, you just activate Endeavor for the rest of the battle.
I think if he goes on Whimsicott, he has to go all in for it.
Yeah, he has to double into it. But then Whimsicott has Protect too, so
oh, well
it's a nice conundrum to have.
Well then, and it is the Whimsicott and Xurkitree.
Probably going with what works.
I don't know if it's right to say this, but a pretty standard lead for Melvin at this point.
Let's have the Katana to respond.
Not only that, the Porygon 2 to threaten the Trick Room as well.
Yeah, Melvin not having the option to deny it, I think, since the Whimsicott does not carry a taunt. Or actually, we haven't seen the last move. We do believe it's Protect since it's Melvin, but if he has taunt, now's the time to bring it out.
Yeah, and Xurkitree not being able to pick up a free Beast Boost here as well. Katana being Sash, Porygon 2 being ridiculously bulky. So, ball's in Nelson's court here. What does he want to do in this situation?
Whimsicott could just end. the funny thing here, the Whimsicott's hardest hitting move on Porygon 2 right now is probably the Endeavor, even at full health. I wonder though. Yeah, Melvin choosing to preserve his Whimsicott, sensing perhaps a double target there, brings in his own Porygon 2 to perhaps signal the start of a very long drawn out game. Let's hope that's... does not entirely be the case. As Smart Strike goes into the Porygon 2. So yeah, Nelson I think going doubling into the slot as Thunderbolt into the Katana will bring it to its sash.
Ooh, not quite, even. But that is a lot of damage. And Ice Beam, no Trick Room here. Into the Whimsicott, yeah. So Nelson recognizing that the Whimsicott is holding the sash wants to immediately take it off the field.
But I think Nelson was hoping for a Protect Tailwind there, definitely.
Yeah. So Nelson calling it, but not getting it.
Yeah, and in the process, his Katana is sitting at critical damage. And we do know Melvin has a potential extreme speed Arcanine at the back. Or for that matter, Whimsicott, which is faster than the Katana.
Does he want to sacrifice his Katana then to just guarantee the KO on Melvin's Porygon 2? To make sure that Trick Room is not set up for the Circuitry. I think that would be best.
How does he guarantee the... Oh yeah, he can go for Sacred Sword here.
Yeah.
But then the switch back to Whimsicott is a bit obvious too.
I mean, he could just go for the same play. Because I assume Circuitry is just going to target down the Katana.
Oh, but no, Nelson going to retreat the Katana, brings in the Gigalith, hoping for Melvin to set up Trick Room for him. So a lot of games of chicken being played here.
Okay, Nelson. I don't know. I feel Nelson.
Yeah, but no Trick Room for you, Nelson. Here comes the
Tapu Lele. He could set up Trick Room himself, so that option is not entirely off the table yet.
But Nelson has always talked about how he's petrified of setting up Trick Room on the turn his opponent reverses it.
And Dazzling Gleam here.
Yeah, trying to pick off the Katana with a spread move. As Nelson does go for the Trick Room, so for once, not getting punished. And Melvin missing the chance to reverse the Trick Room.
Gigalith in a really nice position here. The Sand, that special defense boost, able to sponge attacks from both the Zerkri and the Tapu Lele.
Not a double though. So he might need a flinch. Or for Nelson to pick up, or for his Porygon 2 to pick up a subsequent KO.
Actually, I'm not sure what boost did the Porygon 2 get.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
If it's attack, then a double into the Lele seems logical.
Porygon 2, or no, Porygon 2 led, didn't it? Yeah, Porygon 2 led. Yeah, Porygon 2 led next to the Katana. So it was the Whimsicott and the Circuitry.
Yeah.
Actually, I have no idea what boost he got. Whimsicott does have a raw defense which is higher, so that could be the stat which gave Porygon 2 special, but we'll see. The Ice Beam didn't seem to do much, so...
Okay, then once again, hit the balls in Nelson's court. Rock Slide here.
No avoids.
Oh, lucky boy, Nelson.
Going for... Ooh, that does nothing to the Tapu Lele.
Return,
as he goes
perhaps?
for the return, I think Nelson was hoping to get a KO, but now he's going to need a flinch.
Not quite enough. Yeah, oh, does get a flinch on Circuitry.
As Saki comes up with the Specs boost in the terrain, does not pick up the KO though on Porygon 2.
Ooh, does get a special defense
at this point, you do stop Porygon 2 from recover stalling.
Always nice to have, but the flinch on the Circuitry, ooh. I mean, you look at the HP, that seems like a Thunderbolt kill range.
The
on the Porygon 2.
On Porygon 2. Yeah, that would have been a beast boost.
Or, you know, Circuitry could have Energy Ball as well. At this point, Nelson looks set to just Rock Slide his way to victory here.
Rock Slide will not kill the Circuitry. And he needs to land both with Rock Slide, importantly, of course.
Yeah, luck seems to be on Nelson's side though, so... I mean... Nelson still does have the speed advantage, so even if he just breaks even on this trade, his returns in the future should still be better.
Yeah, impetus for Nelson is impetus on Nelson's side to go for the Gigalith attacks. So that Rock Slide does come out and should pick up the Lele if it lands. Oh, it does avoid, but can return pick it off. Does he go for the Circuitry? Oh, but he goes for the Lele. Smart move by Nelson. He targets the Lele, recognizing that if their Rock Slide takes it out, he goes into the Circuitry anyway. So Nelson making a smart play. Who knew?
They're dodging a bullet right there. So Circuitry having burned the Protect as well. I think it's in Rock Slide kill range here.
No, not based on what we saw in turn 1. Or the first turn of Rock Slide.
And Porygon 2 hits the field here, so Melvin opting to bring in his Porygon to try to... Oh, but it's only at half HP.
It does get a special attack, and we do know Melvin carries the Tri attack.
Could do a number on the Porygon 2.
Anything will do a number on the Porygon 2 right now.
Yeah, the +1 special attack, that special defense drop. Does Nelson want to switch maybe?
Yeah, well, Nelson, if he wants to swing for that zone, he could swing for it now.
And KO the Porygon 2. No, goes for the Rock Slide. Oh, Porygon 2 avoids the attack.
I think you want to KO the Circuitry with the Stone Edge.
Oh, but Rock Slide is more than enough. Critical hit.
That was important, Rocky boy.
I don't know. I kind of feel that the Sandstorm chip damage kind of contributed as well.
But then Circuitry will still get an attack off.
Yeah, and Porygon 2 recovers here.
Smart move by Melvin, recognizing that it's the most he can get out of this turn. Since offensively, actually, maybe you go for Porygon 2 instead.
Nah, because Gigalith is the slowest thing on the field, and
next turn you'll be in danger of getting killed.
Yes, right? Exactly. We do see the wind
He's
score.
got forced to come in under Trick Room, but doesn't really mind. But suppose your two moves that are Prankster boosted. Actually, the only move that is Prankster boosted is Tailwind.
Yeah,
That's awkward for Whimsicott, yeah.
not only that, if he has like swagger or figures, he's not going to work under this psychic terrain as
Not to
well.
mention, the other thing we need to point out is that Melvin didn't bring Arcanine.
Oh, he's down to his last two already?
Yeah, yes he is.
Ooh, this is not looking good for Melvin then. Oh, Sunny Day.
Reduce Sunny Day, so no protect on Whimsicott. But, well,
Doesn't really help the situation though.
as Rockslide will come out, as Nelson fishes for another flinch, as he is able to do. Oh, that's more than half the Whimsicott here. As Ice Beam will come out to finish off Whimsicott. Yeah, I think Nelson does know at this point that Melvin's Whimsicott cannot protect. So he's going hard after it with the double targets.
And Ice Beam here, no flinches. Should be able to pick off. Oh no, actually goes for the Giga Leaf, hoping for a flinch maybe?
But recognizing that Giga Leaf would take a lot of damage thanks to the lack of a Sandstorm boost and the boost from download.
Yep.
And he does 2 kill the Giga Leaf now, but Nelson was just going to switch it out. Or he would just...
What went wrong here for Melvin though?
No, don't count Melvin out just yet. This is Nelson we're talking about. Melvin could still recover his way to victory. As we soon Porygon 2 moving first. Nelson should really be going for a Trick Room here if he's,
smart
using
enough.
his brain. But he's not, so is that a booster return? It is still though. Oh no, that's not a booster return, he got special attack.
Oh, Rockslide is not going to flinch if you move last, Nelson.
There's still a good chunk of damage since it's single target.
Yeah.
So Melvin, the problem with Melvin is that if he doesn't recover, I think he loses.
Yes, he is forced to recover.
He's kind of in a no game situation, so you just recover until Rockslide misses, I suppose. Yeah, actually that's what he's going to do.
Katana at the back though. I mean, Katana is at 3 HP, I believe.
Yeah, so you just... But then Nelson recognizing that he can just recover as well. Though his Porygon 2 is less... Well, I'm not sure why Nelson not switching out his Porygon 2 to at least reset the special defense.
Maybe he forgot about it. Who knows?
Good point.
Yeah.
But now Melvin has a chance to fire a tri-attack into Nelson's Porygon and potentially get some status.
Or maybe the
Ice Beam to finish off Giga Leaf. Oh, goes for tri-attack. Does he pick it off with the boost and the lowered special defense? Not gonna be enough. Any status? Not quite. Here comes return. And a Rock Slide.
Stone Age actually. Oh, misses.
Yeah, serves you right. Why are you pressing Stone Age at this point?
I have no idea.
After all, Rock Slide is single target, so you don't actually lose that much damage.
I mean, come on, the situation looks to be in Nelson's overwhelming favor here. You can't lose this, Nelson. You can't possibly lose this.
It's 4v1. And it's not even Snorlax, it's a Porygon 2.
I guess the Katana at back is...
This is Sharon, yes. You don't want to switch it into any attack. And you can recover your Porygon 2. But Melvin has tri-attack. Tri-attack can sometimes do weird things. Oh, Rock Slide misses as well. Okay. So I guess he's going to press Stone Edge next turn since it doesn't seem to matter.
And let's not forget that if Giga Leaf goes down, then Porygon 2 can't switch out to reset that heinous special defense drop.
Now Nelson has 2 at the back.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he has Katana and 1 unreviewed Mon here, as Ice Beam will finish it off.
Quite.
But just get the freeze, just for good measure. Oh, and does activate the parry though.
Okay.
Well, Frozen Giga Leaf is actually better than the dead Giga Leaf, because then nothing comes in for free.
Return onto Porygon.
So Melvin has a window here of Giga Leaf. Oh, but Giga Leaf thaws out.
Oh well.
Go
Rock
figure.
Slide does connect.
Yeah, the window there for Melvin is that he throws Giga Leaf, and Nelson stubbornly keeps it in. Then he can afford to just go after the Porygon 2. And it forces Nelson into a situation where he only has 1 Mon that can move at any point.
Well,
which gives Melvin a chance even against Katana.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking of now your time, because if Nelson runs out of your time, it's a loss even if he has more
That's
Mons.
6 minutes though. 6 minutes is a long time in your time.
Well then, recover.
And Porygon 2 with the return. But return, as we do know, has 32 PP. So, not about to run out anytime
Stone Age does connect. Will it get a critical hit?
Crit though. Good amount of damage, but again, it's barely out damage. I think it's still getting out healed by recover.
Yes.
Even next to the return.
Come on, just switch in your Katana.
No, he can't. No, he can't. If it's just that he loses it, I think he might actually have a chance to lose the game.
He has still 1 more Pokemon at the back. Could be the Coco.
He needs something to go down for free.
Nah, he's tired of it. Switches in the Katana.
Oh, I hope you lose the Katana this turn then.
Nah, I don't think so. I think.
Oh, but yeah, Melvin plays it a bit too straight. Getting punished for the recover as the switch does happen and Stone Edge goes off. and will put Porygon in the danger zone of the Sacred Sword. Though, Gigalith still needs to hit an attack. Unless Sacred Sword is a clean kill, which I don't think it is. Here comes Sacred Sword into Porygon 2. Not gonna pick it off. Ooh, not gonna survive a Rock Slide though. But, okay. That is an interesting approach from Melvin. Hoping for Rock Slide to miss. No, but no misses there.
Yeah, so should be.
And now he's in Sacred Sword kill range. The decision to go for recover there by Melvin, I suppose it didn't matter since the Rock Slide connected anyway. But kind of gave up his one window of opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been funny to see.
At that point, he kind of was able to fish out the damage calcs on all of Nelson's attacks on his Porygon. So I suppose that's some information gained, since Porygon 2 is a linchpin of Melvin's team.
Melvin has to find a way to deal with that Trick Room. I think Nelson recognizing the Whimsicott is tailwind.
Still though, the flinch on with the circuitry is still a huge play, still a huge turn for Nelson.
Nelson does have the slower Pokemon, so he has more incentive to set up Trick Room.
And even discounting the flinch from the Gigalith, the fact is, when you have Gigalith firing off Rock Slides under Trick Room, the odds are in your favor regardless. So it's not a situation you want to be in at any point. No matter how bulky you are, how able you are to recover off the health, the chance of the flinch is always going to swing it in a way you don't want it to. So it's not an ideal situation for Melvin, and the Whimsicott might have to be tossed aside in this game. Judging by the way Nelson is approaching it.
I don't know though, the Arcanine maybe for the Intimidate on the Gigalith.
But it's still Arcanine and it's still weak to Rock.
Yeah,
And Melvin's Arcanine is offensive, so he's not going to enjoy taking Rock Slides even after the Intimidate. Probably a clean 2-hit kill, I wouldn't be surprised. Might even get killed by Stone Age, even after Intimidate.
He could just cut the middleman and just go straight for the Gigalith, because if Porygon 2 just sets up Trick Room and doesn't have the Gigalith to take advantage of it, that could still in fact put the momentum towards Melvin's favor.
Melvin doesn't have the tools to deny Trick Room, I would say.
Yeah, so maybe gun for the Gigalith instead. Although he does have to be worried about proccing the berry though.
Gigalith can protect and has a berry to save it. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Melvin has his options, but Nelson right now is denying him the chance to play his own game.
So Melvin has to respond to Nelson somehow.
Because if Zakiri gets going, Zakiri can really get going on Nelson's team. But Nelson has been very intelligent, I dare say, in denying Zakiri the space it needs.
Well, I do expect Melvin to switch it up here. The lead's not really working for him. As you mentioned, Whimsicott should be maybe
Nelson will change it up with the Coco of his own, trying to put offensive pressure immediately on the field, as Arcanine and Zakiri hit the field for Melvin.
Well, electric terrain for Zakiri. Melvin says thank you very much. Maybe I have a chance to kill the Porygon 2 now.
Well, that is true. An extreme speed and a Gigavolt Havoc might be enough, even if Nelson gets a return KO with a Gigavolt Havoc into the Arcanine. Actually, considering, but without the boost from an item, Thunderbolt is not going to be enough on the Arcanine, even if it is not defensively invested.
Yeah, and actually, unless Nelson has Gigalith at the back, I don't think he will be going for the Trick Room as well.
Nelson, but he might have Gigalith at the back, so he could still go for the Trick Room. But if he does get double targeted with extreme speed and Gigavolt Hammer from Circuitry, Porygon 2 might just go down. Does Nelson decide to change his mind and send in Lily instead, maybe?
I mean, this situation, this lead of Nelson reminds me of a very common lead players use nowadays. The Coco and the Porygon 2, then the Coco Volt switches out into something that abuses Trick Room, and Porygon 2 sets up Trick Room. But
no switch. Nelson's kind of feeling the double target in that slot. We'll go for the Arcanine to intimidate Melvin's own Arcanine, and potentially eat the Gigavolt Havoc. Do we see a Gigavolt Havoc from Nelson though? Arcanine goes for the Protect though. So, does Nelson take the bait and fire off the Z move? Yes, of course Nelson takes the bait. What am I saying?
But should be a decent amount of damage on the Melvin's Arcanine as well, since you mentioned that it is offensively.
Yeah, it is offensively inclined. Might even do half. So here comes Gigavolt Havoc, maybe into Circuitry, but no, Nelson. I don't think Nelson thinks that far yet. Nope, into the Arcanine, which did protect. In the terrain though, so yeah, 40%, good amount.
And a return Z move here.
Which will KO whatever Nelson has, since nothing protected on Nelson's side. And either the Arcanine or the Tapu Koko will go down.
I think he aimed the Tapu Koko because it was the Porygon 2, which...
without a return target, there's no reason to Gigavolt Havoc the Porygon 2.
So the Coco should be going down.
Oh well, that doesn't invest in it somehow. Haha, fat chance. Nope, Coco goes down, blown up by the Gigable Havoc, and the KG, as you pointed out, just says thank you very much for the electric terrain.
Yeah,
and the
turns
beast
it
boost.
turns it against the Coco. How? Oof.
What a generous Coco that was. Terrain plus a beast boost.
Nelson.
We all need a little bit of Nelson's Coco in our lives.
Nelson does choose to bring in the Porygon 2. Gets an attack boost. Well, that's nice.
Yeah, that is nice for the return. But at this point, Thunderbolt from the in terrain with the special attack boost, gonna be doing a lot of damage. As long as Melvin avoids activating the berry on Arcanine, I'm sure a double target will take it out.
Though I kind of feel Melvin wants to
Double
target
into
down the Porygon 2.
But I don't think he has a solution to KO it now. Even with a Life Orb boosted Flare Blitz and a Thunderbolt in terrain, and with a +1, I think that's not enough.
He could
Because
protect
he
the
has been
circuitry.
intimidated.
He could protect the circuitry and fish out and see what Nelson does.
That's a free trick room though.
Well, Circuitry likes the trick room in this case.
Okay,
oh,
wild
wild
charge
charge.
in terrain.
Oh, thank you very much,
No,
Nelson.
but with the Intimidate, not going to do more than half. But
Follow up Thunderbolt should be enough though.
yeah, follow up Thunderbolt should. As Flare Blitz will come off first into the circuitry. Nelson finally is trying to deal with the big threat that is the circuitry, and able to do more than half, even with his bulky Arcanine. As Thunderbolt will come out into the Arcanine to pick it off, and circuitry goes to
+2.
2 stages of increased special attack.
Will Nelson's Porygon 2 be able to pick up the K on the circuitry here?
No. Porygon 2 needs to trick room like Giga Leaf come in. He has to.
Ooh,
Nelson's
alright.
last chance is the Giga Leaf. He's down to his last 2 against Melvin's +2 boosted circuitry. Giga Leaf needs to save him. But I think Giga Leaf might even need to stone. Oh, but he has the Rock Slide and return double target to guarantee a KO on circuitry. So the Giga Leaf finally comes in for Nelson, but is it too little too late? Well, Nelson is about to answer that question for us. Will Rock Slide be in his favor? Miss, I think we'll just seal the deal.
Yeah, Melvin does have 2 Pokemon at the back to play around with. Perhaps if it's the Mark, it will be nice to have. I'm trying to see what else is the Porygon 2, I guess, will be good as well.
Definitely Porygon 2, and I think last game he brought the Arcanine. Oh no, Tapu Lele? Tapu Lele, I believe.
Tapu Lele, yes.
Yeah, Tapu Lele and last game was Tapu Lele and Porygon 2.
Yeah, withdraw the Arcanine,
Yeah, here comes
saving.
the Lele, but well, depriving his poor circuitry of terrain, which he's not going to get back since he doesn't have Coco of his own. Sad. As Rock Slide will come out from Giga Leaf.
No protect from the circuitry though.
Circuitry should be able to hang on,
Just barely.
but the
just
return
barely.
will finish off the circuitry unless Nelson targeted the wrong slot, which he did not.
Alright then.
Had to catch myself there.
Yeah, I know. We really believe that.
But now the problem for Nelson here is that Melvin can cycle Intimidate since Gigalith is unable to switch out.
Yes.
And we already see Rock Slide doing somewhat minimal damage. Since Intimidate will now bring Gigalith to 1 stage of reduced attack and Porygon 2 down to neutral.
Yeah, I think that's what Melvin is going to go for. Although he has to be careful about the HP bars of his members.
Yeah, his
of his
Lele
team
is
as well.
kind of in dangerous zone because we do know his specs, so it can't protect. And the previous Rock Slide did 40%, next one will do maybe 30, and that's still at risk of a return, I feel.
Yeah. Return Porygon 2 now, I believe, at neutral attack.
And Nelson doesn't really have to commit to anything because I think Rock Slide will still take out the Arcanine.
Yeah. Anything could happen though. Rock Slide could miss, and if flinches happen, that would be quite detrimental to Melvin as well.
Definitely. So
Yeah.
again, if Rock Slide misses, that will be. I see here a switch coming out for
Porygon 2.
Porygon 2 coming in for, I believe, the Tapu Lele.
Does get a boost.
Download boost will increase his special attack since Giga Leaf is on the field. As Rock Slide comes out for Nelson, there was no pause in between. I don't believe any of them missed. As return will come off into the Tapu Lele and will not take it out. Oh, I think it did dodge the rocks.
No, it didn't.
Oh, it didn't.
Yeah.
Rock Slide was just that weak. Okay.
Yep, and the Psychic into the Giga Leaf, bring it closer down.
Yeah, and now Melvin can just sack the Arcanine and bring Giga Leaf down to -2.
Tapu Lele just barely hangs on there.
Well, okay.
Interesting. And Nelson also has to be worried about the trick room turns running out. Because once those run out,
Yeah,
Melvin
Lele
is
is
not going to
gonna-
give him any mercy.
Lele's just gonna start firing things off.
Yes.
As long as 2 Porygon 2s are alive, the trick room wall could still be manageable.
At this range though.
But again, what trick room wall is it when your trick room attacker is at -2 attack?
Okay, Tapu Lele
Yep.
does retreat. I want to be a bit worried because Porygon 2, if it goes for attack and into the Giga Leaf, could potentially trigger the berry, which would be very bad.
Or he could just recover though. Stall out trick room.
And we do see another Rock Slide. -2 now.
Still gonna pick up the Arcanine,
Oh
yes.
no, actually no. Sandstorm will pick it up
But
though.
Sandstorm will pick it off. As Porygon 2 returns into the Arcanine, so no need for Sandstorm to finish off Arcanine. A wasted chance for Nelson to get damage on Porygon 2. But I do believe he's gonna recover.
Oh, actually reverses the
Trick
Trick Room.
So yeah, not gonna wait for turns to run out, just goes for the Trick Room anyway. Since hey, I can recover next turn then.
And now Lele... Actually, I don't think Sand will run out, so Lele does have to make use of this one turn.
Sand will run out on this turn actually, and
Oh,
allow
really?
Lele to stay alive. But the problem here is that Melvin's still stuck with a Porygon 2 against the wall again somehow. Because Gilead is just gonna protect surely and let Sand. Well, but if they check and Sand has one more turn, then it gets more iffy because Nelson could just but Melvin could just double into Kick and Porygon 2 couldn't he?
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's the play. Because Porygon 2 will be able to, first of all, outspeed.
Yeah, Gilead goes for the protect, but I think that's not the play for Nelson. I think he has to take advantage of the fact that they're gonna double into the Porygon 2. And Melvin does. Porygon 2 takes the Psychic, gonna bring it down into the orange. As try attack with a special attack boost into the Porygon 2 with Evilite intact. Going to hang on and set up Trick Room, but Sandstorm will bring down Porygon 2.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, but Sand ran out. Oh no, it doesn't. Sand does buffet the Porygon 2 here.
And does buffer out the Lele as well, but between the Lele, between the Giga Leaf and the Porygon 2,
That's a lot of flinches Nelson's gonna need.
yeah, definitely. And Porygon 2 could just easily reverse the Trick Room, and then he'll be faster than the Giga Leaf, and he can do whatever he wants from there.
As long as Nelson misses one flinch, that will be game.
Yes.
That's gonna be, I think, 5 flinches. Yeah, looks like 5 flinches to me.
Nelson, how lucky
Or
are
3
you
flinches
feeling?
and a Stone Edge crit.
Yeah.
Which one do you prefer?
Oh, Rock Slide does
Here's one.
connect.
Here's one. Flinch number 1 for Nelson. Is he that lucky? Nope, recover. But no, Melvin's playing with his foot a bit.
Yeah, a Trick Room there would definitely have been a lot better. But well,
Well, now it doesn't even need to Trick Room anymore. Now Melvin just needs to press Ice Beam.
nah.
Because Sandstorm has run out and Gale Leaf is now open to be KO'd by any attack. Except try attack. Don't use try
And
attack.
Rock Slide.
Aha, boy. Nope. No flinch for you today, Nelson, as Ice Beam will pick up the Giga Leaf and bring us to a game 3.
A bit close for Melvin though.
Closer than we expected after Melvin's commanding start, but Nelson recognized his win condition was still the same. Gale Leaf under Trick Room, man. And the fact is, Melvin doesn't have good answers to it. We saw he went from 4 to up, all the way down into an even 1-1 situation because of the threat of Gale Leaf under Trick Room.
Yes.
That's how dangerous it is. So Nelson may have given up his early turns to set it up, but it still nearly won him the game. So it's not something Nelson wants to be abandoning anytime soon. And it's something Melvin is going to have to keep in mind that no matter how well he starts, once Giga Leaf gets going, it's going to be a problem. He did deal with it in the end. Well, actually, he didn't deal with it. Giga Leaf was the last thing to go down. So, and if Nelson hadn't protected his Giga Leaf that turn, when Melvin had doubled, things would have been different.
Yes. I just don't know. He doesn't have very good ways to deal with the
And again,
Giga Leaf.
well, if the flinches aren't doing it for Nelson, he could opt for Stone Age instead to fish for a different kind of
Luck.
roll.
I don't know. I kind of feel that Whimsicott would be okay because you do have the endeavor to bring the Porygon down to almost kill range if you can bring your Whimsicott down to maybe a Sash. But then again, aside from that, it's not going to offer much in the Trick Room matchup.
If you can bring down Whimsicott to Sash, that's almost kill range. That's 1 HP, Justin.
Okay. Yeah, but as you mentioned, Whimsicott is not going to perform very well.
Porygon 2 is not quite that bulky. That 1 HP is almost kill range. Alright, here we go into game 3. Melvin and Nelson know their outs, I think, at this point.
The final match, which will determine who becomes the champion
Just
for the
the
Singapore
thing I
Open.
would like to note is that Melvin's own big damage dealer, Tapu Lele, is not dealing that much damage to Nelson.
Well, that could change, considering how Tapu Lele has hit the field here.
Oh well, thanks again. But no, Psychic Surge will kick in. So no terrain for Circuitry, but Lele doesn't mind. As attack will rise for Nelson's Porygon 2, so ideal option to hit the Lele with. We do know it packs a bit of bulk.
Yeah, I don't think Melvin can stop the Trick Room unless he has Taunt on Lele, which I don't think he has.
Well, are you sure? I think Psychic and Gable will wipe out the Porygon 2.
Well then.
In terrain, with the specs, that's a dead Porygon 2, I feel.
That's Nelson.
But that's a bit dangerous for Melvin to go all in a game 3 of a final.
It's a bit unlike him though. Definitely both players taking their time here. Yeah.
He will have it off the table for Nelson. It's not going to do anything against these two, especially without the electric terrain.
I guess he does want to set up the Giga Leaf as soon as possible. No switches.
Okay, Nelson. We just said it didn't make sense, but you decided it did. Let's hope you can vindicate yourself.
I think he's not bothering for the setup. He wants to get rid of the Tapu Lele, I guess.
But without terrain, that's not going to do it. I will be surprised if this does more than 70%.
I guess he wants to set up for the Porygon KO. That's the only logical thought.
Porygon's going to be knocked out.
Well, I guess Nelson didn't think that far. Oh,
yep, 70% as I thought. Not going to be enough. Psychic in terrain, specs boosted. Bang, into the Porygon 2. Yep, that's Giga have all KO range. Goodbye, Porygon 2.
Yeah, Nelson losing the Porygon 2, quite detrimental, especially if he does have the Giga Leaf at the back. One of his winning equations taken off.
Yeah, so Melvin actually going all in as we thought he might. Actually, we didn't think he would, but he actually did. The option was open to him, but he did take it, and he will get the KO on the Porygon 2 with the Giga Havoc and a Beast Boost to boot.
I really don't. Alright. +1.
Yep, now the Secretary is Beast boosted. So as good as having electric terrain on the field. And the Coco has already burned his Z move.
Yeah.
Still can Thunderbolt the Lift for the KO since he can't protect with the specs.
I was going to say bringing the Giga Leaf if he has it makes a bit more sense because he can maybe sponge a hit with the special defense.
Well, it looks like Nelson's last option is to snarl things. Good luck with that.
Yeah, I guess he can hope to bring the Secretary down to a neutral. And he will KO the Lele this turn with his own Tapu Koko.
Or whatever, or damage whatever comes in for the Lele. Yep, Melvin will switch it out, not wanting to lose his main damage dealer.
Brings in Arcanine. Oh, so neutering the damage coming from Nelson as well. So as you mentioned, Nelson should be going for a Snarl here.
Yeah, to manage to put the Secretary in a more manageable level.
Volt
As well,
switch.
Coco will both switch out into the Giga Lift, we presume.
So that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, now Melvin not investing in bulk on his Arcanine.
Yeah, that is true. And Giga Leaf here?
Yep, Giga Leaf will come in. Normally in a decent position, but you never know. Especially with Zakitri having the Beast Boost on his side.
Yeah, and Zakitri...
But now Snarl will come in, no misses on Snarl, so Zakitri is down to the neutral attack stage.
Yeah, but I guess Zakitris have been known to carry Energy Ball as well, although I'm not sure if...
Thunderbolt comes out into the Arcanine, or into the Giga Leaf slot.
Oh, that still does a lot of damage for a neutral hit.
Yeah, for a neutral hit. And in the sand. Oh my.
Well then.
Yeah, interesting position for both players. Giga Leaf not in his previous situation and also kind of forced to bring it in to sponge an attack. I wonder. That was a Thunderbolt coming into that slot though. Maybe Coco could afford to stay in, considering how important Giga Leaf is for Nelson.
Nelson has to get rid of the circuitry as soon as possible. Not only because of the threat it poses, but if he wants to switch in his Coco, he wants to make sure circuitry is not there to get the boost from the electric terrain.
That's true, but we've seen how bulky Melvin's circuitry is. He can probably take 2 rock slides at this point. Nelson might have to swing for a Stone Edge and hope for the best.
Giga Leaf is unintimidated. Arcanine does switch out, brings in Porygon 2. Quite a decent switch in, considering how spongy.
Melvin revealing he brought the same 4 as the previous game. And here comes the protect from Circuitry. Yeah, Melvin recognizing that Nelson's going to go hard on the Circuitry. So Snarl's going to help him out since the Porygon 2 did get a special attack boost. So going to keep that in check as well.
And a Rock Slide will connect with the Porygon 2 here. Should do a nice amount of damage.
It's Porygon 2 though. But now Melvin can just switch Arcanine in to the Porygon 2 slot. And Circuitry is pretty safe, I would say.
Yeah, I guess Circuitry is safe, but it's going to get a -1 special attack from that Snarl.
Actually, I wonder if Nelson predicts the Circuitry stays on the field. I think now's the time to go all in with a Flare Blitz and a Stone Edge.
Well,
the Rock Slide still punishes the Arcanine coming in, so there's that. Interesting situation that both players have put themselves in, but Melvin's still very much in the driver's seat rather.
Definitely. He is one up. I think getting rid of the Porygon 2 has helped Melvin out a lot, since he knows now that he will be able to move before the Giga Lift.
Yeah, Melvin not bothering with the more cumbersome task of fighting a trick room wall with his own Porygon 2. Decides that the best solution is to take out Nelson's Porygon.
Arcanine does switch in, intimidates The Giga Lift?
Yeah,
Could be
so
quite important.
does Nelson go in on the Tree here? No, he just goes for a Snarl. Avoids the Arcanine, or the Arcanine avoids the attack, but not gonna matter.
-1 for the Xerkitree though.
Who's going for Energy Ball? Yep,
He
goes
is.
for the Energy Ball, but with the reduction, Gigalith should hang on. And
Just
get off a
barely.
Stone Edge. Oh, get off
even
his
triggers
berry.
the berry. Oh, that is bad.
Unfortunate for Melvin.
Yeah.
And Stone Edge comes out. Does connect. Does he get the crit he needs? No, he does not. But if he went for Flare Blitz instead, I think that KOs.
He could still go for it now, I think. So Nelson doesn't really lose much by going for the Snarl. In fact, I think maybe the Snarl saved him, saved his
Oh,
Giga
save the
Lift.
Giga Lift. Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Considering how much damage the Energy Ball did.
Yeah, Giga Lift had about like what 21 HP left before the berry triggered. So now Arcanine.
Yeah, now Nelson in a good position since Arcanine is not going to take out Giga Lift no matter what it does. Which means that as long as Nelson can get the KO on Xerkitree with the Flare Blitz, the Giga Lift is free to fire off another attack. Yep. It seems that Nelson is in the mood for fishing on Stone Edge today.
Has not really been the best.
Yeah, he's already missed a couple and hasn't gotten a single critical hit yet. As Arcanine will switch out back to the Lily, or with the Porygon 2, the most obvious damage sponge for Melvin.
Yeah, but Melvin is just slowly losing momentum.
Yeah, Xerkitree is losing special attack and I think it's forced to protect again. No, goes for another
another Snarl, really, Nelson? Xerkitree will hang on again, will pick off the KO on the Giga Lift.
No, not with this special attack drop.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about the berry there. And yeah, he's still going for the Energy Ball though.
It is his highest damage attack, so that's understandable on the Giga
And
Lift.
Rock Slide.
No misses, will pick up Xerkitree and chip the Porygon 2 further. Is that a crit on Porygon? No.
So Nelson showing that his Giga Lift doesn't really need the Trick Room to function.
Not necessarily. It's still not an ideal position. Since he's not getting the flinch chance, which is always a big part of using Giga Lift.
I think he's supporting his Giga Lift pretty well with the Arcanites Snarl, making sure that the Xerkitree doesn't get too out of hand.
Here comes Arcanine back from Melvin. I would say Melvin has a faster Arcanine since he is more offensive, but have we seen the Arcanine's fight? I don't think we have.
Close combat, perhaps, on Melvin's Arcanine?
Nah, I don't think Melvin carries close combat though. We've seen Wild Charge already. And we've seen Protect, so it's probably holding Extreme Speed as his last slot.
At this point though, I think Nelson is just going to press Snarl again, reducing the Porygon 2 special attack.
Yeah, I think the problem for Nelson is that he's not very incentivized to Flare Blitz because he's already been intimidated twice.
Yes.
Which makes Snarl a very attractive option. But nope, Nelson going to switch Arcanine now, recognizing that he needs to reset the Intimidate, but brings Coco in to take potential damage onto that slot.
Well, I think he feels
Which is always dangerous because Arcanine's most damaging option on the Giga Lift is Wild Charge.
Ooh, oh well then. Protect on the Arcanine here.
Yeah, but Melvin misses the opportunity to get a free Wild Charge off. Doesn't going to fish for Stone Edge on the Porygon 2.
I think he should be going for a Rock Slide, yep.
Goes for the Rock Slide, but after 2 Intimidates,
Let's just see how much it does.
tickle the Porygon 2.
Yeah, just a nice gentle tickle, and Sandstorm does subside here. So no special defense boost. Melvin,
Coco is looking very good right now.
yes, fastest thing on the field will be outspeed the
Lily
couple
might be
lady at the
forced
back.
to come in to change the rain and take free damage regardless.
Lily is already at, I believe, 30%.
Yeah, after the Giga Vote.
So it's probably going to come in to die, and that's just more advantage for Nelson, who can just easily switch in and out again.
Yeah, Melvin hasn't really taken advantage of getting rid of Nelson's Porygon 2 early.
See, now Melvin has two difficult choices to make. Giga Lift is causing such a big problem for him, but Coco will cause future problems for him since he outspeeds everything.
Giga Lift has been intimidated twice. I'm sure you can ignore it at this point. Yeah, Arcanine goes for the extreme speed into the Coco. Ooh, a big chunk of damage with the Life Orb. And then a subsequent Tri Attack should do the job, as Thunderbolt will finish off the Arcanine, but Nelson keeping in his double intimidated Giga Lift.
Can't switch it out at this point either. And Tri Attack.
Yes, he can. He has Arcanine at the back.
Well.
Okay. Well, Nelson.
You are very lucky.
Now the Giga Lift can switch out to reset his attack.
I think that's the least of concerns at this point.
Because the problem for Lele is that I don't think he can, and he specs and he can't dodge Thunderbolt, and
Coco is faster, as we've seen when the terrain triggered in the start of this round.
so unless Thunderbolt somehow doesn't kill the Lele, this game is
Has
done.
to.
We've seen Gigavolt Havoc damage without terrain, and Thunderbolt is half of that. So that's a KO on Lele. And Lele can't protect because of the choice.
So it's going to be a Porygon 2.
Oh boy. brace yourselves.
Well,
Since none of Nelson's Pokemon have reliable recovery.
yeah, so I guess there still is a good chance for Melvin here. It's a bit difficult. Oh,
But again, chooses not to switch out the Giga Leaf and reset his attack.
that could come to whoa.
Oh, but goodness me, the only attack when you can crit, but nope, no crit this time.
And sets up Trick Room.
Okay, now Nelson can switch out the Giga Leaf.
Yeah, I feel he should have gone for the attack on the double Coco. I don't know.
I'm trying to puzzle out what Melvin's strategy is here. Yeah, he's probably dismissing Giga Leaf as a threat, but Nelson can just reset his attack and come back faster. Oh, but not switching out. Nelson fishing for a flinch.
That's a lot of damage. That's okay damage. Oh,
Single
recover.
Target, but now recover comes out for Porygon 2.
Alright.
Melvin's still not taking the KOs. And Nelson's still stubbornly not switching out his Giga Leaf. Is he gonna get a paralysis at some point?
Okay, I think Melvin should be comfortable taking the KO on the Coco now. So if Nelson wants to reset attack on his Giga Leaf, now is the time to do so.
Yeah, while protecting your Coco.
I don't know. I think Nelson with the Trick Room is just so tempting to press Rock Slide and hope for a flinch, you know?
Yeah, yes.
Which is what he's doing.
Yes,
oh my
indeed.
goodness.
I
Alright.
can't say this is absolutely optimal, but
but it does
well,
get the flinch. And a Volt switch, okay.
So you don't switch the Giga Leaf out, but you switch the Coco out. Okay.
Gets a Intimidate off, which I don't think really matters.
Nope, not from Melvin's Porygon 2.
Ay.
If he's trying to PB stall, I suppose switching is one way to do it.
I think Nelson is going. So he has to switch out his Giga Leaf now, right?
Yes, while snarling.
Porygon 2 is just going to recover here, so it's a free safe switch in for the Coco.
He's gonna try and flinch again, isn't he?
Please, Nelson, please. Just switch out your Giga Leaf.
Has he? Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Does he realize he's being intimidated?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. But he's being bailed up by the flinch.
I think that's it. I think that is it.
Difficult to say. Rock Slide could miss.
It could. It might
Or
not do
Nelson
enough.
could switch out for God knows whatever reason now.
Coast is clear.
Oh, actually no. Arcanine actually should be able to pick up the KO.
In the rain.
Oh yeah, you are right.
In the rain.
Well,
Oh,
Nelson.
Oh, it's Nelson. It's Nelson. Here comes Rock Slide. Is it gonna be enough to pick up Porygon 2?
It is
not.
enough.
It is. Yeah, it is gonna be enough. And Nelson bailed out by Giga Leaf as Melvin sets up Trick Room for him.
Yeah.
Interesting decision.
It's not such a bad idea because
Yeah, you keep expecting Nelson to switch it out.
Yes. Yes.
But Nelson stubbornly stayed and he got the flinches with the Rock Slide.
He deserves quotation marks.
Quotation marks indeed. Oh well, congrats to Nelson, who will be the back-to-back Singapore Open champion. Can nobody stop Nelson in Singapore? Apparently. Shocker.
I don't know. Matchup is pretty bad for Melvin, as we've seen in previous games.
Oh, I'm sure Nelson will tell you otherwise later.
Giga Leaf does so much against Melvin's team, and he doesn't really have a very strong
Yeah,
reliable
it
way
doesn't
to
have
stop it.
doesn't have the rock resist on his team. Which unlike most teams they have at least the Garchomp, the Katana. Melvin has none of those. It's always gonna be a problem for him.
Yeah, and well, Giga Leaf he did take out the Porygon 2 in round 3 quite early as well, but
Yeah, so he stopped Nelson from getting up his own Trick Room, but he got stymied by the Snarl, which I feel wasn't the best decision for him.
and things look pretty good for him as well because don't forget his 33 was at a +1 as well from the Gigavolt Havoc.
Yeah, he didn't take advantage of it, I would say. But no, he wasn't really able to because the Arcanine was faster than him and just kept snarling.
Yes, I mean even at neutral you would probably bring it down to Thunderbolt and a second Thunderbolt and a -1 maybe would have just triggered the Arcanine's Berry anyway.
So the problem for Melvin is that even after getting the KO, he was stuck in a situation where Arcanine with Snarl and Giga Leaf was facing him
Slowly
down.
robbed away his advantage.
And every other attacker that's not called Arcanine on his team is special, which will be affected by Snarl, and Arcanine can't stand in front of Giga Leaf. So it's, Nelson somehow found a very strong pair to stick in front of Nelson, stick in front of Melvin.
Not only the Snarl to reduce the special attack, but
And
his
it turned
Giga Leaf.
out that the turn 1 Gavolt Havoc actually paid off because it put Lele in a position where he just could not stay in.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, definitely. Because I think Lele would be been able to outspeed Arcanine. Even then, no, right?
We are not sure about that.
Yeah. But yeah, Psychic in Psychic Terrain will do a lot of damage on the Gigalith. So we'll be moving on to the interviews.
Yeah, firstly with Melvin, and then we're moving on to an interview with Nelson, so stay tuned.
Welcome back. We are here with Mr. Worldwide. Unfortunately, losing to Nelson in that finals. Nonetheless, it was a very intense game.
Thanks.
So, what are your thoughts on the matches with Nelson?
It was a close game.
Yeah, definitely. The rock slide flinch at the end was also really just hurt so much. It was painful to watch, honestly. Yeah, but I guess, well, let's talk about the Gigalith, because that seems to cause you a lot of problems for your team as well, since you didn't really have an effective way to take it out, and he had Snarl to keep reducing your offense as well.
Yeah, I got my own ways to deal with it. It's fine. Not gonna pose me any problem.
Yeah, I just wish you had brought it out, so you'd been able to take the match against Nelson, because he did seem to rely a lot on the Paragon 2 Gigalith. Yeah, since you do have the
I knocked the Porygon out in the first turn. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, in the end though, the Gigalith, the rock slide flinches. But well, second place is still pretty good. Good amount of CP, I believe. I don't think anybody is going to overtake you at this point in terms of Oceanic CP.
With all the Australian regionals coming,
Who's the second in place now? Zoe?
It's a Troll Olympics, over there. So we don't know. You never know.
Alright then. Well, anyway, congratulations, and well, thank you for the good matches you put.
No problem.
Yeah. We'll hope to see you. You'll be attending the Singapore Open, the third one, right?
Maybe.
Okay, well, hope to see you there then.
Hope to be there.
Right, we are back, and I am joined now by the champion of Singapore Open, back-to-back Singapore Open champion Nelson Lim, who seems unbeatable here in Singapore. Once again, congratulations, Nelson.
Thank you.
Very strong performances in Game 2 and Game 3. How really do you turn it around? Since Game 1 was it was kind of a storm for Melvin, I would say.
Yes. So for Game 1, because I managed to set up Trick Room, so I managed to turn things around. But at the end, right, when he used Sunny Day, I knew that his Whimsy Court didn't have Taunt. So that was my call to always bring Porygon 2 in Game 2. But for Game 3, it backfired for me because he brought leads that could kill my Porygon 2. And I couldn't really sack any of my Pokemon, like Gigalith or Arcanine, which was at the back for Game 3.
For Porygon 2.
Yes, because Arcanine would have died to a Lele Psychic. Yeah, and then Circuit 3 would have used the Electrum Z on my Tapu Koko, so I couldn't have done that.
I think in Game 3 you recognized what was coming, but you couldn't do anything about it, right?
Yes.
Since either you sacked Porygon 2 or something else, and I think you recognized that Porygon 2 was probably less important at that stage. Since
Yes,
the back
correct.
was Arcanine and Gigalith. Yeah,
Yep.
you couldn't afford to lose either of them. Yeah, he definitely pinned you in a way, but I think you still made the right call on the start of Game 3 by firing off the Electrum into Lele to weaken it so that at any point later in the game, your Koko could always finish it off.
Yes.
So Lele was no longer going to be able to pressure the rest of your mons from there.
Yeah. Knowing that his Lele was specs was also really important because from previous games I saw that his Lele was specs, so that information helped me really a lot.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
still a very strange end game towards the end there. We saw you kept your Gigalith in at 2 stages of reduced attack,
Yeah.
even after Trick Room went up, which was kind of curious since we saw Rock Slide was like doing a little bit, but you could have reset the attack by switching out, but you chose not to.
Yes. I think I got lucky with the features there. So, yes. So if he had any chance to recover, then it might have been a longer game. But I think I would have won in the end because
Because you had Snarl.
yes, correct.
The Snarl was turned in your way, but I think switching out Gigalith would have eliminated the element of chance, I think. Since you always were risking the Rock Slide miss and then a target into your Gigalith, which would have KO'd at that point, I think.
Yes.
Since Stand was not up.
No, the thing is, right, if I get enough Snarls off, I could actually reduce the damage to quite low, so that Gigalith can actually survive.
Beam, yeah.
And my Arcanine also has its berry intact, so
Yeah, Arcanine is very
yes.
correct. So Arcanine, I think on its own probably would have been enough if
Yes.
it's enough Snarls, but it still would have been a much longer game.
yeah.
Oh well. The Rock Slides did turn it in the end, so I suppose the viewers would benefit from how you didn't have to sit through a long drawn-out game of Porygon 2 recover. So I suppose at some point as well, you think that Porygon 2 would have run out of recover PP, so there's that. Thanks to the Snarl reducing its damage below manageable output, I'd say.
Yep.
Yeah, so very well played there, Nelson. Got iffy towards the end, but you still pulled it out. You recognize your win condition, which was that Melvin didn't have any rock resist on his team.
Yes, correct.
So you just had to get 3 up and Gigalith would just run over him.
Yeah.
So I think you still got a bit iffy with the Zerky tree. So in the end, how do you decide what was the best way to handle the Zerky tree?
Well, for Circuit 3, since my Arcanine outsped Circuit 3, I could just spam Snarl and make its special attack really low, such that my Gigalith wouldn't really die to a Thunderbolt or Energy Ball. So as for the third game, he fired 2 Energy Balls, but that didn't manage to take out my Gigalith.
Yeah, because at first you dropped him to
Yes.
neutral, then you dropped him to -1, so
Yeah.
you were able to survive and finish it off with your own Gigalith attacks.
Yes, and partially because of Sandstorm as well.
You seem to go for Stone Age at very strange moments throughout the entire set. Can you explain why you picked them at those points?
Okay, the idea is, right, I shouldn't kill Arcanine, even though I expected it to come in. I prefer Arcanine to stay alive so that he cannot bring Lily, Tapu Lele in at any moment. We should threaten my Arcanine and Gigalith. So that was very crucial.
Yeah, the crucial thing is not give a Lele a free switch in.
Yes.
And since you were predict Arcanine to come in, but you must let it come in instead of giving Lele the free switch
Yep,
in.
correct.
Yeah, that's true. Because as well, you know, Lele couldn't afford to come in at 30%. Any sort of stray hit would take it out. And Lele was the one thing that could really do damage to your team.
Yes.
Did you know beforehand whether your Arcanine could snarl the Lele before it moved, or you didn't know that at all?
I knew that Melvin's Lele is faster than mine, since like we actually know each other's teams, because I gave him my showdown team.
So do you think you would be able to snarl the Tapu Lele as well?
The Tapu Lele, definitely not.
So
You go
have your
first.
outspec, yeah.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, so that was a big danger to your team. So
Yep.
you had to make sure you couldn't come in for free again.
Yes.
So once again, another open in the back for Nelson. 2 opens and 1 more open. Are you gonna make it 3 out of 3, Nelson?
I'll see how.
Alright, good luck to that. Do we have his prize with us? Nope. So again, congratulations, Nelson.
Thank you.
The winner of the second Singapore Open, back-to-back opens for Nelson Lim, the Singapore champion once again. I have been your commentator Matthew Hui, joined by my fellow commentators Justin Lok and Isaac Lam today. Your champion is Nelson Lim, and we will see you all next time in 2 weeks for the next Singapore Open.